Look what happens as we go on now and we see the proof. Peter himself becomes the proof. You, people of God, are living, breathing proof statements of the power and the providence of God. Oftentimes you will be the answer to somebody else's prayer. You, friend, showing up could be the proof that supports the prayer and the providence of God. Listen to verses 12 through the first part of verse 15. When Peter realized this, he went to the house of Mary, the mother of John, whose other name was Mark, where many were gathered together and were praying. Gathered together and praying. And when he knocked at the door of the gateway, a servant girl named Rhoda came to answer. Recognizing Peter's voice, and don't miss this, a little servant girl recognizes the personal voice of who was at that time amongst, if not the highest recognized leader of the church. I've said to you before, when God's people seem to think that God's leaders are amongst the elite instead of down amongst the people, something's wrong. The ground is level at the foot of the cross. I love the fact that this little girl recognized Peter's name. She knew him, if nothing more but by the sound of his voice. Oh, that we would be known and recognized, that we would do life so close together that there would be a recognition of us all. Friends, I ask you, do you see in the proof what the people of God can be? This week, I tell you, as a sending people, that when you go, you oftentimes will be the proof of God's power, of His providence, of His answering of prayer, of His peace. Twice this week, I looked into the eyes of people, one man named Bear and one woman named Ellen, who said to me, and I quote, paraphrasing, but you get the point, I have been praying for so long that God would bring a ministry or a church to this area that would proclaim the gospel and teach the truth and equip the people to be the church. Now, you, Bridge family, we are sending people. I want you to see that oftentimes the proof of God is the people of God. When you show up to where somebody else has been praying that God would send somebody, you might personally be the proof of God's power and answer to prayer. I ask you, what do you see? What do you believe about the proof of God, the power of God? And is this what you're seeking and what you want to become?